Hi, have you ever thought that after all those years that you've been learning and working, that now you are ready? My skills are perfect, I don't need to change anything anymore. I did. 2 years ago, after 15 years of learning my skills, building my back fix method and teaching that to others, I thought, now everything is perfect. I don't need to change anything. My customers were happy. By the way, I fixed back and musculoskeletal problems, some migraines, Horton syndromes, and functional neurological disorders, FNDs. So my customers were happy. Even the worst cases of back pain, we got them off. Of course, not all are fixable. Someone needs surgeries, but 95% of the customers, we got everything done, no pain, all good. But you can't fix the back and musculoskeletal problems on a treatment table. That is impossible. If you have back problems, you've been going back to the therapist many times, and the pain and problems keeps coming back, right? That's because the father or mother of all problems is muscle imbalance on your core muscles, and that can't be fixed on a therapist table. It's impossible. Think about this. First of all, go in front of the mirror. You can stop the video. Stand your legs 1.5 feet apart and see if one of your shoulders is dropping, if your hip is turning forward on one side and the toes are more forward, and if your sides are not even. One side is bulging a little bit and the other side is straight. 95% of you has this. And congratulations, you have muscle imbalance induced hip misalignment. So your posture is off because when your hip turns, rest of your body needs to compensate that turning, and one side of your hip is coming up, the other side is going forward. The L5 vertebrae is turning with the hip, so the spine does a little S shape, one shoulder is dropping, and there you go. And now when your hip turns and the L5 vertebrae turns like this, there's a disc in between, so it gives pressure to the disc and eventually it either bulges or herniates to the weak side, or it will wear down. If you are right-handed, like most of us are, if you haven't ever noticed, you are always turning and twisting left and using your left leg as a support leg, whatever you do. Throwing a ball, shoveling, vacuuming, playing any kind of racket sports. If you lift something, you lift from right to left and so on. When you do that all your life, left side of your core gets stronger than the right hand side. And when the left side is stronger, it will pull the hip up. Muscles are pretty much the same thing as stretched exercise bands. So if you have stronger exercise bands on left hand side from ribs to hip and weaker ones on the right hand side, the left side comes up. What I did 2 years ago, I saw a customer coming in. I see already when they were walking in that, okay, the posture is way off. So what I did, I put them on a table because the strong side is contracting. We opened that up, manually stretched the hip back in place that the foot are similar length and the hip is straight and the gap between the ribs and hips are even. And then I gave them homework. Do this to strengthen the weak side. Majority of the people didn't do it because when they leave, they come twice, 3 times and they are okay. They don't have the pain anymore. They think, oh, now I'm cured. I don't need to do anything anymore. But when the other side is stronger, it starts to pull the hip back to misalignment little by little, and then the pain will creep back eventually. That's why if you have a back or musculoskeletal problem, you've been going to the therapist again and again and again and again, because no one has fixed your muscle balance. And that's what I do nowadays. 80%, 85% of my work I do here on my little gym, and I exercise my customers that we can get the core muscle balance back. We exercise the weak side pretty much solely. If you have seen my videos before, please go and have a look. Pretty much all of them are right-hand side core exercises and some mobility, because that's very important also. But the muscle balance is the key, and that needs to be fixed. If you are in Finland, you can go to selkafix.fi and you can come and see me. But if you are anywhere else in the world, I have created online coaching system which is different that you have ever seen. permanentbackfix.com. The difference comes from a couple things. First of all, it's only exercising the weak side. Of course, in the meantime, you can do whatever sports you want, if you can, if the pain allows it. But we are exercising the weak side. But before we start to exercise, you can send me a photo of yourself, like you were going in front of the mirror. Stand your legs 1.5 apart, relax. You don't need to show your face, just from here down, front and back, so I can see your posture. So I can even better fine-tune the program for you. Also, you can write me a little history, what you've been doing, what sports, which kind of work, what is your pain history, and doctor visit history, MRIs, whatever. I take a look and fine-tune the program to the perfection. 7-10 minutes a day and 1 day a week, about 30-minute exercise. And unfortunately, there are no shortcuts. Depending on how bad your muscle imbalance is, it takes anywhere from 6 to 12 months to get the muscle balance back. If somebody else says something different, that is not the truth. I was first permanent back fix client. I had back pain for 25 years, 3 surgeries, about 10,000 oxycodone pills, and about 150 visits to physiotherapist. And after all those, I was like that, because left side was 3 times stronger than my right hand side. I played racket sports since I was 5. Table tennis, I threw javelin, played baseball, and played ice hockey. All went to the left hand side. So please go and visit permanentbackfix.com if you are somewhere else than Finland, or if you are somewhere further away from Tampere. Of course, you can do that too. And please subscribe, like, and hit the bell. Stand on your hands, do a backflip, couple push-ups, go voting, run around the house, and I see you the next time. Bye.